Okay, everybody, welcome to the Village of Skokie Appearance Commission meeting for Wednesday, October 12th. When you guys went in to apply for your building permits, you were given instructions as to what we're going to be doing here tonight, or at least hopefully you will. When I call your case, you'll come up to the podium. Brian will put your drawings up there and we'll ask some questions, maybe not, but and then we'll render our opinions. When we also read in a case, I'll read into the record the comments we get from the village's community development department, and those get written into the record, and we follow their guidance, and sometimes we don't, but that is their opinion. We are being recorded, and we're going to be on access channels, so be professional when you speak, and we will do the same. Anybody who's going to come up and speak tonight in your case, please stand up and I'll swear you in. If you're going to come up to a podium and I call a case and you come up and talk, raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? All right. Before we get started, does somebody want to approve the minutes from the last meeting?
I move to approve the minutes of September 14th.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. One other order of business is on residential cases, neighbors were given notice of this meeting. Sometimes neighbors show up. They want to ask some questions or have some input. If any such neighbors are here, please come up when the case is called and we'll put you at the side for a little bit. So let's get right into it. Case number 2021. This is an old case, -064A at 3700 Roth Terrace. Are they here? Okay. Staff has no objections to the proposed elevations. The siding on the proposed addition should match the existing siding on the second floor in color and style. Brian, I think you said this case came before us before, and this is a modification.
This case was up in 2021. This is a significant reduction in the size of the addition now, and the applicant gave me handouts. They have a slight modification to this. They'd like
Modification to that?
Yes.
This is what was approved?
No, this is the new.
Okay.
What was approved is significant.
Okay. Great, thank you. Is that, okay.
Thank you. Hicks. Oh, I see.
Okay, so you're doing a couple of little jut outs on the bottom elevation there. Okay, this was previously approved. Your siding's going to match and all that stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody have any commentary based on this? I do like the modification in the drawing versus what is up on the screen.
Do you want to just summarize just what was handed out, what the differences are?
Sure. The front elevation is the one that we took a look at. We added a gable to the new addition, and I'm speaking to the bottom, the front exterior.
Correct.
Bottom right. So on the left side of that, the second floor is existing. This new drawing, obviously, I've added the gable to it, a couple little dormer windows with some eyebrows on top of that, and then the entrance area has a little porch, little roof over the top.
Mm-hmm. So you changed from like a hip roof to a gable roof.
Yes.
Joe, anything?
Just a little confused. I like it. I like the revisions a lot. I'm just a little confused on the drawing and how the roof line works between the first and second floor and the new elevation. I don't have a problem with it. I'm just curious how
the addition is relative to the face of the existing house, correct?
Yeah, because it looks like it follows on the plans. It looks like it follows the same plane.
If we had an east elevation, we'd be able to see it, but we don't.
South, yeah. Oh, yeah,
Right.
You're right. Yeah, the east would show. I don't have a problem at all. I think it looks much better. Or it looks as good or better.
How much does this project out from the existing house, this line here?
6 inches.
Okay.
Okay.
Anybody else have an issue? Somebody want to make a,
Well, The si- and the siding is, on the second floor it's matching
All of it should be.
the existing.
No, this is the addition.
Thanks.
This piece, this piece.
Okay, Mary Jane, why don't you make a motion based on this drawing, that was up there, and, see
Based
what-
on this drawing?
Correct.
Okay. I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted to case 2022-064A at 3700 Roth Terrace as presented.
Second?
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. All right, thank you. Sure, thanks for making the modification. Case number 2022-056A at 9420 Laurel Avenue for a first floor addition. Are they here? Okay, the comments from the staff is that the rear brick addition was constructed without a permit. Staff would prefer if the roof, I'm sorry, the noise distracted me, would prefer if the roof on the addition was not flat and matched the roof on the existing home. Staff would like to see a window on the side elevation that matches the windows on the existing house, if possible. So, you built that, what we're saying there?
The back piece is built, yes. That one there, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That was built legally, correct.
That was what?
It built, you said illegally, or was it built?
Okay.
With permit
No
or-
permit.
Without permit,
Yes.
okay.
So this is the proposed, correct?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, it needs a
So
roof.
I sent what was there and then what they want to do now with the permit.
I agree about the roofing myself.
So that right, this here would be the new one. Tear down and rebuild.
So this downside is this new one?
Yes, the one to the left, that would be the new addition.
It's still gonna be a flat roof, is what you're suggesting. Am I misreading something?
Yeah, the first picture we saw with the brick is what's there currently on site.
Yes, correct. This would be the new.
This is what you're proposing.
Yeah, that's what the architect is for me. I didn't ask.
He went from slightly pitched to completely flat? Is that what I'm to understand?
Yeah, so the original one is like this. The new one was gonna be straight.
Mm-mm,
Um,
I don't like it.
But I would have to ask my architect how she, if she said the roof isn't line up, the new addition will line up to the house.
It will or it
will.
won't?
She said it will line up to the house.
Then why isn't the roof extended to the end of the house?
So, we would, what, I believe.
To be honest, I would have to ask her, cause this is like
Well,
the first time doing it.
I know, but
Before.
it sounds like,
What I'm seeing now, I see what you're saying, I only see the roof, but I don't see I see the top of the house, but I don't see the roof coming over from the old house.
that's what we wanna see.
Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yes.
Extending it
And-
over
and-
an addition, yeah.
And I don't even know that it necessarily has to be the same height.
Doesn't,
Cause she did say, cause it would be the same height of the ceiling, because I'm saying the roof, the ceiling, but I don't,
No.
the roof part, is
So-
that I would have to ask her about that part.
You're gonna have to tell her, are you the homeowner?
No, my father-in-law is.
Okay. You're gonna have to tell her we wanna see it,
drawn out correctly.
we wanna see the roof line continue, or at
Because
least
the only thing
in
I'm
that,
wondering-
or at least in that same fashion.
I don't know if I can get closer.
Sure.
But if this is the back of the house, I'm wondering if that up there is the roof part. and it doesn't-
No.
That's
That's
that's the existing,
That's the face
Of the back.
of the back of the house.
right here.
Okay.
Right, that's
Right
that
there.
line.
Yes. That's how staff interpreted. This piece here is this portion right here of the existing.
Right.
You just, from the back view, that's what you see is this, which is right here of the existing house.
Right,
Okay, that's, I was also getting confused there for a second.
right. Yeah, and so I would go back to her and do it. You could actually do some neat things with it and make it a cathedral-type ceiling in there or whatever, but it looks like it's an attached shed.
It would basically be a.
Go ahead, Joe.
Would we be able to approve this with, if they were to agree to continue the gable roof over the addition?
Yeah, I mean, Brian, I don't have a problem with that. Do you, Brian?
Any discussion on the site
about the window?
elevations?
The window?
Or,
The
I don't, again,
Understood.
Yeah.
I mean,
if you were to continue the roof, the soffit would need to be continued?
yes, and the gutter line
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah. And as far as a window, I think one side's a family room and one side's a bedroom, it looks like.
Correct, yes.
Even a transom window or something on the south side would probably do well. To just make your living better. From an aesthetic standpoint, which is our purview, it's the side elevation. I'm not sure,
Yeah, I don't really care.
since it's, I mean, and it looks like
And
it's
there are windows at
siding
the back.
versus brick, which I don't have a problem with again, because it's on the
Yeah.
side of the house.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah, and, I mean, they're all
There are
windowed
windows
up on
at
the
the
one
back,
elevation.
yeah.
Yeah. A window would make that family room a little nicer, whichever one's on the south side. You'd have just a little bit better light.
Yeah, because the entrance here on the side would be to the family room, the door. So you
Mhm.
So-
Yeah.
Put a window there maybe?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
it could be anything like a transom window or something. Just,
here?
yeah. It would make that room a little bit more livable. I mean, honestly, it's, in the scheme of things with the amount that you're spending to redo this, it's,
Skylight in there.
it's not that much, and it's gonna make it
It's
better.
more like a family room, game room, just like what you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you gotta have some wall to put a TV up against too, so.
If you would agree to extending the soffit and the gutter line and the roof line, I would not have a problem with
Mhm.
it, so you don't have to come back.
I agree. So, yeah, it's gonna look much
Yeah.
better. Will look much
I was
better.
looking at it like you said, from the
I mean,
oh yeah, that's the roof, but then.
And you can do that without tearing it down. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just.
And you're not dealing with a flat roof.
Right, right. yeah.
So the
Snow.
plan is to basically knock the whole thing down.
That's what your plan is?
That's what
Yeah,
we're planning, because they
the,
can buy it,
the code requirements may require that.
Oh, there's
Oh.
other issues with
Correct.
foundation work and stuff?
Correct.
Okay,
Basically be rebuilt again.
Okay.
From the ground up.
okay. All right, Joe, make the motion, and then we'll move on.
All right, I make a motion to approve applicant 2022-056A for certificate of appropriateness located at 9420 Laurel Avenue, subject to extending the gable roof over the new addition, including extending the soffit and gutter line on the north and south elevations.
Second.
Anything about a window?
Yeah,
Oh, and that-
and the
yeah.
window.
About the window.
Yeah, adding a window on the family,
That way I
the
can
south
architect
side.
know that I can show her.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we'll have something in writing within the next day or two.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? No opposed, so passed.
Now, just for the record, if you find that doesn't work, no, you'd have to come back with a new design. So, just so you know, this was approved with
For
that,
this side, but-
with that condition.
Right.
If you go through with your architect and you find out a different solution, you gotta come back.
No, most likely we're gonna follow this.
Yeah.
We wanna get it over. with.
Just wanna be clear.
Yeah, as soon as possible, get it
Sure.
going and
Great,
maybe do this in March. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Sure.
Good luck.
Case number 2022-0578 at 9316 Drake for a first and second floor addition. The comments from staff are that a second off-street parking is required. Fire sprinklers are required throughout the entire home due to the scope of the work. Overall, the staff has no objections to the proposed elevations. However, the staff feels the front elevation with the stone in the center as presented on the non-colored. Staff prefers the elevation with the stone in the center as presented on the non-colored elevations.
I'll clarify.
Yes, please.
On the colored elevations here, it appears this to be all the same material on the garage. the center, and here. There's another set of basic non-colored elevations that appear to have this material on the chimney in here.
Yeah, it should read like that, sorry, the stone is existing, in that area. When we get to the elevations, yeah, so to the right of the front door, that is a, stone, same as the,
That all,
chimney.
okay.
Yeah.
It's just the rendering didn't grab it?
Yeah, but we will also, what I think is happening there is we're gonna paint, the house has been painted white, so we would continue that. It'll be a slightly different texture, but, it will all have a white color. So long ago, we talked about the, parking situation, and one of the things, I thought we had clarified it back then. Is this the venue for bringing?
Not
it up?
really.
Okay.
You can, we can
Oh.
discuss that.
Okay.
We weren't sure, I wasn't sure 100% if there was an increase in the bedrooms or not. We can
Got it. Okay.
discuss that,
Okay.
during work time.
Terrific.
So I'm still, what's new, what's existing?
We have, currently it's a one-story house.
Okay.
So what you see over there on the left-hand
sorry.
side, and there are pictures,
Yeah, I'm sure there is, but,
of the, yeah.
Submit a bit
We're
to-
adding a second floor to that left-hand bar, basically. It's the bedroom wing, and
Mhm.
we're adding one bedroom.
don't worry about it, Brian.
No pic, no
Just
pictures.
go back to the main elevation. And not the rendering.
Yeah, there is a gable that goes from just to the right of the front door, all the way over to the left, that's a one-story, yeah, you've seen this house before, no doubt. So that roof comes off, and the bedroom bar gets the second floor, and then to get us up to the second floor, we're adding the piece in the middle on the second floor, which has a stair, you can see it in
Mhm.
grade. And there's a kind of an entertainment area up there for a TV, because there's no real family room in the
Mhm.
house.
And what is that vertical material on the side?
We're gonna do a metal roof, standing seam roof. for
Right,
the-
but that one.
Oh, that is well, it could be vertical. It's a siding material, and we're looking for something in fiber cement, something in wood grain.
Okay.
I think everybody's, on our side, is reacting well to the model, and that kind of interplay of stone with the wood. It's a nice, warming effect, so, if we can find the right, material for it, I think that's the way we'll go.
I like it, I guess I do have one comment. Brian, is that chimney okay?
Too low?
I mean,
Most likely.
it's gonna be a new chimney,
Below the roof.
no, it's a cap. I mean, it's probably gonna have to go up higher.
Yeah.
I was wondering the same thing, but if you scroll down, there's another image in the packet that shows it shows it a little bit better. It's actually far enough away when you're
Yeah,
looking
I don't
at
know
it
what the
and-
code, I mean, you check the code, I'm just saying be
Yeah.
on the alert that
For
might be
sure.
an
And
issue.
that's actually gonna be made into a gas chimney, gas fireplace
Right,
also.
I don't know what the code.
It
is
will
on it.
we'll verify that. If
Okay.
that has to come up a little bit.
Yeah.
If it's a venting gas, you need to vent it somehow, but I don't know
Sure.
if I don't know what the code is.
Yeah, I don't know if it's gutter line or what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't have any other comments. Does anybody else have anything?
This is like a great solution for a 1950s ranch
Mhm.
house. It's
Yeah.
really a good design.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Really like what you did to the inside as well. Yeah.
Jay,
You
wanna-
kept it 3
oh.
bedrooms.
Yeah.
Jay, you wanna make a motion?
I make a motion. that certificate of appropriateness to be granted for case number 2022-057A-9316, Drake Avenue, as presented.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. All right, thanks, guys. Case 2022-058A at 5034 Birchwood at first and second floor addition. The comments from staff are, staff has no objections to the proposed elevations. That's not always a good sign.
So this case, this is a revised plan. This was
Yeah.
the original that was approved.
You gonna try to get fancy and put them side by side?
Get out.
Yep,
You almost
There you
had
go.
it, you just
Yeah.
had the wrong one.
we're close. Do you want to run through it real
So
quick?
this is what we're looking, is this?
Some side elevation changes too.
well,
Rear
wait, wait, so
elevation.
the other, one can't- I thought you were gonna put the other
Oh,
front elevation next to it, but I may have,
Not too much change on the front elevation. The one on the left is the latest one, and we did,
Oh.
make the changes from the staff.
oh, so this is a side-by-side of the one?
these are the two front
Oh,
elevations.
oh, okay, the rendering looked completely different to me, but, okay, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so, the proposed, the latest one, took into consideration the staff comments from, the first round. And, I think the issues that came up were on the side elevations, and on the back.
That's rear elevation.
Yeah, so on this, the rear elevation, as
Yeah.
you can see on the second floor, to the right, instead of those two windows, we kind of grouped them together.
Yeah,
And then on
Better.
the first floor, we removed the window that was next to
Yep.
the sliding door.
yep,
And then the other side elevation, we added some transoms to the bedrooms, the other side of it.
okay, you're eliminated one,
Yeah, no, what windows are
Okay.
there?
That's,
but you added, yeah, I got you. I don't know, this is fine. Does anybody have any issue with, all right, so those are added, those transoms, what was it before?
It was fine.
Well, yeah, well.
so, mix of windows being moved, relocated, changed.
Yeah,
All materials are same, matching this the first submittal?
Yeah.
Okay,
looks good.
anybody want to make a motion?
I will.
Go ahead, Joel.
Move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted in case 2022-058A at 5034 Birchwood Avenue as submitted.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. Thanks for doing that and
Looks
bringing it
good.
back in front of us. Case 2022-060A at 9813 Keeler, a second floor addition. The staff comments are, the staff has no objections to the proposed elevations. Hello?
So this is the original approved from
A while ago.
last year.
Oh, yeah, a while ago. I remember
So approved front elevation from last year. Do you want to describe a couple of the changes?
Yes, this is what we changed. We add those in this tower entrance in the middle.
So I'm looking at the front elevation, right?
Yes, and in the
And you have a driveway to the right of the house, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And I have in the middle. I have entrance to the house main doors.
Mm-hmm.
So we added windows on top of the doors. Those two.
Okay.
And also we moved the door from the left side to the front of the house. Before it was on previous design, it was on the left side. of
Okay.
the tower. And we added those canopies, one on the top of the tower and one here above the right side. Like the rain canopies.
Oh, the bold brown lines, that it projects forward. You probably see that in the side elevation, okay.
This is
That's
what we did
rear.
from the back. We added those two windows. We have a right window, right patio door, and on both sides we added
Okay.
the windows on each.
Side lights on either side of that, okay.
Yes, and then we have this,
So see the, Brian, yeah, see that, Julie, that's the
yes.
eave that he put over on the far right,
Yeah.
or the canopy.
And also we added the window,
Sorry.
Big square window. Oops, is this east?
on top.
It's on the west side of the street.
No, but is that the east side? No, north. Oh, that's the west?
Basically, that's it.
Okay.
Oh, it is on the west side of the street.
Mm-hmm, no.
Or east side,
it's-
excuse me.
No changes
It's on the
here.
east side.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, besides that,
Yeah.
So that's south.
I've been following your progress. I really like what the materials and everything you've used so far. I like the original design a lot, but the door facing front is a lot more functional, so I like how you put the screen on one side of it. It makes a lot of sense. My only question is, you don't have that, on the Juliet balcony on the second floor, you don't have the railing up there now, and it looks really good without it. I know it's a safety issue because of the size of the window. There's something you can do to
Like a glass.
just, this is just a comment, because I know you have to do it because of safety.
I would
But-
maybe glass.
Yeah, if there's something, just the way everything is progressing on the house, it looks great. And it doesn't have that railing, so yet.
It will be some decent.
Just give it some thought. I know you gotta do something, but
Yeah, I think it's fine. I mean, obviously, this is, you're making a few modifications to one that's already been approved, so. And since Joe's been following it and likes it so much, he's gonna get to make the
it's
most.
part of my walk, it's part of my COVID walking.
There you go.
Are we ready?
Yes.
I move that a certificate of appropriateness be granted for case number, and I moved it. Case number 2022-058A at 503.
Mm,
Oh, no, we missed that one. Okay. 060A at 9813 Keeler Avenue as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Second.
Aye. Any opposed? No opposed, so passed. All right, thank you. Good luck. Final case of the night, case 2022-059A, for a commercial facade. The staff comments are, staff has no objections to the proposed facade changes. Staff feels the new colors will complement the existing elevations.
existing Jared.
Jared's gone.
Yeah, that's I'm sorry, it's the existing elevation showing the Jared that was
Understood.
there.
Yeah, so, the only exterior work here is the sign and painting of the existing ephes. And the color is sort of a gray, something that the Ethan Allen designers picked.
All right, so this is not for the whole elevation of the north side of that
The
mall?
north end, yeah.
Yeah, south.
It's just for the,
Well, the Jared is on the north end.
wait a Is this the, is
It's-
it going here?
It's-
Yeah, so,
Isn't it-
anything that's ephes, which is the beige, yep, right where the pointer is, that would get what's called gauntlet gray, which is sort of a beigey gray.
Just at that tenant?
Just
Yes.
at that tenant,
Okay.
correct. And the little cornice arc going over where it says Jared would also get that same color.
So
The stone trim band.
Ethan Allen's moving into there?
Yes. yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, the interior build-out's just about
What's
done.
the, is that the furniture store that's in
Yeah,
the, in the,
it's
out
been there
right behind?
forever.
Yeah, they're right up the block. They're moving,
They're in the mall.
No, I
Older-
believe.
Oh, that's the
Older-
one that's on the
older
corner, so now you're gonna have
chairs.
two
Older
competing.
chairs.
You'll have
no,
two
no,
com-
they're moving,
Oh, who-
so they're moving into this location.
no.
They wanna
No.
be by
They're
Walter
moving from
Smith.
the north side to this other mall.
Yes.
Yeah,
Mhm.
correct, yep. So it's a little bit different retail concept. There's a lot more TV screens and digital design that'll go on in the store.
Sure.
Rather than having a giant floor with a ton of
Furnishings,
furniture.
yeah.
No, I mean, I like it, it's, my questions aren't gonna be relevant. What is the existing furniture store in that mall
Well,
that
it's
backs
Smith.
up to Panera?
Smith,
Yeah, so you're gonna have two.
across the,
Yeah,
But
across the
that's
way.
not your, that's not your mall? Okay.
No,
It-
I'm the
That's,
architect. I
It's,
didn't-
it is the same area.
Right,
But
right.
that's the
Right,
side.
yeah, I
that's
get
on
it,
the
I
other
get it,
side.
I get it, so that's not a big deal. Competition's good.
It's a
the United
work.
States. Okay, I don't have any comments. Anybody have any comments?
Those are the two colors.
Kind of jazz up
Seems
all that
fine.
beige that's on that
Yeah,
wall.
yeah.
Yeah, the stone trim bands will stay the same, that'll stay the limestone, and the brick will stay the same, it's just the ephes that gets a little punch of color.
Does Ethan Allen have a color, like in their sign or their logo or anything?
So the sign is a perforated acrylic that.
I'm talking more of just a general
Color
Ethan
theme?
Allen. Is
Color
it just
theme?
everything in that mall is beige?
Okay,
I
yeah,
know.
it's the text, so their logo is their font, and it will be black during the day, but at night, it's backlit LED, so it'll appear to glow white.
Are those new planters? Cause you could do like red or something, or just
You
something.
don't need red.
Oh, okay,
Something.
no, there were two bollards.
I don't know, every time I go into that mall, it's like everything's beige.
Yeah,
That's
those-
why I wouldn't buy a diamond there, I guess that's why there's no more Jared.
The planters are furniture, essentially, they're not
Yeah.
built in, they're not.
All I mean, I'm just saying, it would be really nice if you threw some color on there somewhere, it's not a big deal.
Okay.
I know it's a corporate thing, you've gotta
Self-facing,
follow.
everything will die.
But it'll just make you stand out a little bit. The gray is great, but it's gray, beige, gray, whatever, warm gray is
Steel
beige.
blue would be nice.
Yeah, I know,
Okay.
Their designers are in Connecticut.
No prob, I get it, you got a corporate thing you gotta follow, plus you got a landlord, so I get it. But if those planters were a cool color,
I'll tell.
it would make you
Might listen
stand
to
out
it.
a little bit.
Okay, Arshana, your turn.
I make a motion that certificate of appropriateness be granted for case number 2022-059A, located at 9747 Skokie Boulevard, as presented with consideration of having some touch of colors
In the plant.
in the planters.
Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye, so passed. Congratulations. All right. Meeting adjourned at 8:03.
Good job.
That was easy. Yeah. Well, we had like 5 or 6 cases.
That was pretty
We're
quick.
also,
Yep.
over.